The low-carb, high-protein diet has gone mainstream with the release of the new USDA food pyramid late last year. The reorganization of food groups focuses on increasing protein intake and reducing refined and complex carbohydrates. Now, for most of us, we've known about the relationship between high carbohydrate intake and obesity for decades. And honestly, the nutrition industry has known about this since 1863, when English mortician William Banting wrote a pamphlet titled Letter on Corpulence addressed to the public. You see, at the time, Banting was considered to be portly, or what we call obese. He tried multiple combinations of exercise, diets, fasts, and spa treatments, but was never successful at losing weight until he was introduced to dietary changes by his doctor, William Harvey. And Dr. Harvey learned about the impact of carbohydrates for diabetes management while attending lectures in Paris by physiologist Claude Bernot. Banting's diet consisted of 4 meals of meat, fruits, greens, and dry wine. The emphasis was avoiding sugar and starch. By the end of the year, he lost an amazing 52 pounds, even though he was well into his 60s. Banting remained at a healthy weight, and he lived comfortably until his death in 1878 at the age of 81. It would be another 50 years before studies investigating his diet demonstrated scientific evidence of its efficacy. Then between the late 1970s and early 1990s, the government stepped in and started developing nutrition guidelines, culminating in the first food pyramid in 1992. They took all the research and anecdotal evidence for almost a century, threw it out the window, and recommended 6 to 11 servings of grains and carbohydrates a day, something that would become a large contributor to the current obesity epidemic in America. Who came up with these guidelines? The U.S. Department of Agriculture. You know, the same people that oversee crops. Then in 2014, physiologist and nutritionist Professor Timothy Noakes from the University of Cape Town in South Africa published The Real Meal Revolution, expanding on Banting's high-protein, low-carb regimen and adding healthy fats and oils, something the original food pyramid vilified. He was attacked relentlessly by his peers in the nutrition industry, but in the end, he was proven correct, and it was discovered that it improved multiple health metrics, including cholesterol. So after decades of being told to feed ourselves like livestock, the USDA has righted the ship, which is important because it's the basis for the National School Lunch Program. Oh, and fun fact, William Banting, who found weight loss success with a low-carb, high-protein diet used to treat diabetes, he was the distant cousin of Dr. Frederick Banting of Canada, who discovered insulin in 1921 to treat diabetes.